Hi everyone, I'm Engineer Hoist, and if you're joining us on the replay, thanks for watching after the fact. And we're here to talk about this week's event in Transformers Earth Wars. It's called the Power of Primes event. And make sure to go ahead and subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon for notifications so you can know whenever I post a new video or go live. I try to do the event videos every Wednesday. I'm thinking 8 o'clock is probably about a good time because that's about the time I'll get ready for it. So be looking for me then. And so welcome to everybody who's joining in. SS Destron, NonToxic Owl, Cameron Moore, Sergeant Prowl Prime, Tran Augustine, Dirty Spot, G1 Red Alert, what's up, buddy? Master Mobile, Boom 211, YT, Royce Phelps, Soldier, what's up, man? Derpface 25, Super Train Prime, Terry Salazar, Josue Hidalgo, a lot of familiar faces in there, and welcome everybody. So here we are. What do you say we go ahead and get to the event info? So because we got some good information going on. So as usual, we start off with a nice hearty Ba Weep Grana Weep Ninny Bong. And so this is our chance to get the first Prime Core in this week's event by collecting the Prime Core shards and spark over 60 prestiges. So let's see. It's saying I've got bad video settings. I hope it's not too bad for you guys on that end. Yeah, so we first learned of the Prime Cores last week, and now this is already there's going to be a chance to be able to get our first one. They're releasing them this weekend. So the story goes, the once mythical Prime Cores, each the heart of one of the 13 legendary Primes, have appeared and fallen to Earth. Rodimus Prime gathers his allies, including the newest Cybertronian recruit Warpath, to seek out the Primes and win them for the Autobot side. And as it's stated earlier, this is an Alliance Totalizer, and there are 60 prestiges, 60, with double XP, and of course the usual, got to be headquarters level 4, be in an alliance, and tap the event button to participate. We're not getting Warpath this weekend, but he'll probably be 2 weekends from now, most likely. Here's a look at your event battle zones. Pretty standard. And the prizes, a lot of spark available. Every 500 points we get a little prize. Starts off with 50 spark, and then we start getting Prime Core shards. There's 85 of them available in each prestige. And if you collect 5,000 of them, you get a Prime Core chip, which you can use in the space bridge to get a Prime Core. Okay, thanks guys for letting me know it's coming across okay. I appreciate that. So I did the math. If you complete, as an alliance, all 60 prestiges, you'd end up with 5,100 Prime Core shards. So it is possible for an alliance who is able to complete the event, or at least 58 and about 58 and a half of prestiges, you should get enough Prime Core shards for a Prime Core chip to get a Prime Core. But that requires definite commitment from everybody in the alliance, because it averages out, if you have a full alliance, to 9,000 battle points per player to complete the event. But if you're able to do so, you'll be rewarded with a Prime Core. So let's see, where are we? Okay, so now we get our first look at the Prime Cores that are going to be coming. First one is Liege Maximo. And here's what it does. Nearby outpost bots are hacked for a short time, and you cannot be hacked. It's kind of hard to see in the little picture there, but at a level 1, it says outpost bots are hacked for 5.5 seconds. And it was a little bit of an animation there, so let's look at Ultra Magnus putting on that Liege Maximo Prime Core. Pretty cool. The next one up is Megatronus. Elemental flame surrounds you, dealing a percentage of your damage every second to targets next to you. So kind of like a permanent Rodimus Prime / Motormaster ability on whoever wears the Megatronus Prime Core. And let's see, if we look closely, it says Elemental Flame surrounds you, dealing 26% of your damage every second to targets near you at level 1. And we do also have a little animation of that as well. So check out the flames surrounding Starscream. That's going to be a cool Prime Core to have on a bot, if nothing else, just for how it looks. I mean, that's just awesome. Check that out. And one more. There's 3 of them being released. The third one is Micronus, and it restores health to all nearby teammates every 15 seconds. So it's a healing Prime Core. And it says restores 1.4% health to all nearby teammates every 15 seconds at a level 1. And of course, there's a nice little animation for that as well. So check that out. Soundwave getting the Micronus core. All right. And another little bit, you probably saw it in the news in-game. They've added a couple of new power cores, bot-specific power cores. The first one is Rodimus Prime's Matrix, and it reduces damage taken from shock towers, beam lasers, and autocannons. And his counterpart, of course, is Motormaster, and he gets a Motormaster Sword power core, and it has the same ability effects. Reduces damage taken from shock towers, beam lasers, and autocannons. And the way that you get them, this is kind of new, the way that you get them is also the same way that you get now Optimus Prime / Megatron / Jetfire or Grimlock power cores in Starscream 2 is duplicates of that bot in the Space Bridge. And that is definitely live in the game, because I pulled a 3-star duplicate Optimus Prime the other day, and I got a silver Optimus Prime Matrix power core. So that was really cool to see. I was surprised by that. And so I think that's the last of the news to be given out. So let's go ahead and check the chat, see what everybody's saying. Yeah, that is a lot of points per player, SS Destron. Rodimus and Motormaster coming to basic crystals. Eventually they will. Yeah, it is. I would think they would, because that's a good point. Because it's kind of hard to get a duplicate of those bots to get their power cores if they're not available in the crystals yet. But I have a feeling we'll probably be seeing Rodimus and Motormaster bundles here before we see them released to normal crystals. In fact, might be a good chance that those might be the bundles that are going to be available this weekend. That's my feeling on that. So, Colonel Novak, your birthday's coming up. Well, happy birthday, man. Thanks for joining the stream. Alchemist Prime, yeah. They've said that there's going to be 12 of them coming. So, yeah, Alchemist Prime will definitely be one of them. No idea when they're going to come. Let's see. Yes, the Fallen is Megatronus Prime. That is very true, Gabe Luppy. I hope I said that right. Prowl Prime. I'm not sure if I've ever heard of when Prowl became a Prime. Let's see, what about Slingshot in the game? I don't know. Probably not. I think they would have added him by now, because they've completed Superion with the Alpha Bravo based on the toy line. And I know they did put out a Slingshot eventually named Quickslinger, but I don't think that's high on their list. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. How do we get one if your team only does it? Yeah. Now, if you're on a team like Non-Toxic Gamers, we're probably not going to be able to get all 360,000 points to get a Prime Core in this event. But I'm positive this is not going to be the only way to get the Prime Core shards. So I'm sure there will be plenty of other opportunities through events or various other ways. And so if you don't get one this weekend, I wouldn't worry about it too much. There'll be other opportunities. Let's see. Well, that's a good point. The Stunticons did get Wild Rider, although he went, what was it, Breakneck? I think they called him. So who knows? I haven't heard anything about Slingshot coming in the game, even if he was renamed as Quickslinger. Next Combiner, they haven't said anything about that, but the only two it could be is Victorion for the Autobots and Motormaster for the Decepticons. So that would be my guess. Let's see. Any chance? Is there still a chance to have Titans or to have Headmasters? I don't think they're going to do the Headmasters there, Super Train Prime, because we've already got, let's see, at least a couple of bots in the game that are Headmasters, like Mind Wipe on the Decepticons. He's a Headmaster, but there is no indication of him being a Headmaster in the game. And another Headmaster that's coming soon to be released with Warpath is Skull Smasher, who is known as Skull Cruncher in the G1. He's a Headmaster as well, but there's no indication that he'll have that gimmick in the game. So, hey Blitzwing, 117, good to see you, man. Pretenders, probably not. Did I not say Menasor for the combiner? Yes, Menasor for the combiner. I probably said Motormaster, didn't I? Thanks for the correction. I do that sometimes. Your mind goes, your mind gets thinking, and you say one thing when you mean another. Let's see, when is the next new bot in the game? Probably 2 weeks from now, or two weekends after this event. Let's see. Anything else, Combiner? Well, Combiners I don't think could be coming once a year, because it's been just a little over a year since they released them, and we've got 3 Combiners on each side. So maybe every 4 or 5 months or so. Oh, we want to do warp replays? Okay, that sounds fun. Yeah, we are in an alliance war going on. We're actually doing pretty good right now. We're in the little Junkion League, but we're still doing pretty good. So everybody's jumping in there. They got a pretty strong commander. Nobody's able to take down their commander, but the good news is nobody's been able to take down me either. So we've got a little stalemate at the commander level. So everybody's doing about as good as they can. Skypoke, thanks for trying your hardest there. Even though you couldn't get past the, I think it was base 4 that you were at. But thanks for trying anyway. And look at everybody just jumping in. See, sometimes that's how you win these alliance wars, is just by having more people come in and play and do the battles. And I'm not sure if I showed this off, but this is a new feature. If you haven't got the update for the game, go get that. Oh, Johnny Rodriguez subscribed. Hey, thanks, man. That's the first time I've seen that come across on my on the stream. It's a new thing I added, so thanks a lot, man. And welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Okay, yeah, the defense. So remember back in the day when you used to first off, when we did the Alliance Wars, we couldn't even see who we were playing if it was an Autobot. And I'm pretty sure the GoBots here, who are our opponent in this Alliance War, I'm pretty sure they're Autobots. So it's pretty cool that they, we used to be playing against the Baby Bots or the Lol Bots or the Tot Bots or something. They had these goofy little names, and so you couldn't talk with them. But if you were paired up with a real opposite faction alliance, you had the war chat where you could actually chat with each other. And then even once they opened it up to where you could chat with another Autobot alliance that you happen to be fighting, you always had to hope that they were also chatty with you, and then you could try to share, okay, well, who was base 1, who was base 2, who was base 3, and but now we don't have to do that, because you didn't always have people who were able to do that. Matt Hester just subscribed. Thank you, buddy. So that's pretty cool. I actually kind of like that. I don't know, Super Train Prime, man, you guys are doing good. So I hope you're not unsubscribing and then resubscribing just to get that thing. But if you are, hey, that's cool. I like seeing the Optimus doing the thumbs up. It's totally not a requirement, but I got a little one in there about if you throw $1 my way or so with the super chat. So not at all a requirement, but I do have one set up for that as well. So anyway, but yeah, so now we can see in here, we got Razor Master 7, Falco Gamer. Dude, I'm not sure how to say that, but Texatron, Blastwave, and then of course there's me. And these numbers I'm seeing actually tell you how many people have beat that base. And if you want to see who replays, you can just tap on them. Like I'm going to tap on Razor Master 7 here, and then it opens up this little replay button. Now, it is a random replay from all of the possible attacks that have gone in there, so it could be a win, it could be a loss. So let's go ahead and see what they show us for Razor Master 7. Hey, Soldier. If that came up, I totally missed it, but thanks for the $5 there, buddy. It was supposed to be a Jazz doing a little dance. There it is. There it is. Cool. Thanks, man. All right, so we've got the Omega Horn 77 from the GoBots is attacking Razor Master. And see, this is why I think they're Autobots, is because our base is being presented as a Decepticon base with them as Autobots attacking. So you can see where they're going and how they're attacking. They've got Ironhide in there, and Astro Train came out. I imagine you've got Springer in the outpost for real, Razor Master. So you got Windblade at the headquarters, but it took her out. And that beam laser is doing its job, and those mortars are just leveling them. They're just hardly, not even getting close. Just Cosmos left, and he's not going to last very long. And that was a strong defense there, Razor Master. That's a pretty good base layout there for the level that you're at. So well done. Well done. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by, SS Destron. All right, what exciting news. Live action movies are starting over after Bumblebee. Bad news, Hasbro's going to be involved now. I think it's still a little up in the air about whether the Bumblebee is still going to be made or whether it's going to be rebooted at that level or later. I haven't heard a definitive word. I know I heard that Bumblebee was canceled and they're just going to start with the reboot, but I've also heard that they're going to go forward with the Bumblebee movie. I haven't heard yet. So let's go see what other kind of defenses we've got in there. Let's see one from Falco Gamer. You think they will add Blue Streak or Inferno? Well, Blue Streak would be easy to add because they could go with the Prowl or the Smokescreen mold because he's a replay of either one of them. Inferno would be cool. And if they base him on the upcoming Power of the Primes toy, he's basically just a repaint of the Hotspot. So there's a pretty good chance that we could see Inferno. Yeah. All right, so there's a pretty strong team coming in here against Falco Gamer, Omega Wave 92. Got a pretty decent base setup. Yeah, that laser being off on the left-hand side is a little tough. You can see why they dropped their bots on the right. But they did eventually come into range of it. Oh, man, they just bombarding those tough, the mortars and the missile launchers up there. Can't say that I blame them, because that's basically how I attack bases too. Oh, and they made their way over to. Oh, he's got. I guess that would have been Hound in there, and but it showed up as drag strip. Yeah, I think this one's going to be a loss for Falco Gamer. Still a pretty decent base setup. You can't win them all. Sometimes they just bring in, their top team or whatever, and just to guarantee victory. And that's one of the advantages of being Alliance Wars too, is you do get a chance to scout the base ahead of time. I wish you could scout every time, because I hate when I get a nice Zone 12 base where the headquarters all by itself in the back, and I'm just thinking, oh man, I really wish I brought my cup on this one, because it would have been an easy win. Meanwhile, I'd have to fight my way through it with the other team that I usually take into Zone 12. But that's how it goes. But Alliance Wars, they make it a little bit easier. So Texatron is our third base, and we'll go ahead and do a replay of his. We're actually going to eat some tacos. Enjoy those tacos, buddy. Enjoy those tacos. You're making me hungry. How would you buff Optimus Maximus? I don't know, man. One thing I don't like about him is you can't really direct him. He just kind of just does the pound and goes in a line, and then his little rage thing is just kind of erratic and kind of random. You can't really direct him where you want to go. So I'd like to see an ability, and that's one thing I like about Volcanicus and Superion, is you can direct them where you want to go. Okay, so let's look at this base. Okay, he's got his defenses a little too grouped together, and that's why they were able to take him out with some of those grouped attacks, like the Rust Dust ability, and I didn't see what else they did. Look at that! He's got some strong bots coming out of the outposts up there. Death Source, I guess that would be Star Saber, Ultra Magnus, and Swoop. But it was a little too late there. I'd probably move those a little bit closer in instead of being behind the headquarters. Hint, hint, Texatron. All right, so and now let's go back and take a look at our fourth base. Let's see the chats. Wish you could switch combiners. I'm not sure what you mean by substitute combiner body parts. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. It's probably super difficult for them to do in the game. Coding and stuff like that. Okay, so our base 4 was Blast Wave 77. 3 people did manage to defeat that one. Looks like it was the same 3 that were able to defeat Texatron. You didn't get a notification? Did you click the little bell icon, dude? And you also might need to make sure on your phone that you allow YouTube to give you the notifications on your phone. So just because YouTube's sending it out, your phone might be blocking it too. All right, so here we go. We got a little bit of this. Yeah, this is a nice looking base where he's got some strong defenses up front, and there's really no way to sneak around it. Yeah, but they've got a 4-star Gnaw, Jealous, and a 4-star Slog coming in, and he's got a pretty strong Jazz. Yeah, this is probably going to be a win for this guy. And No Good Gopher, I think that's their commander, and yeah, I'm pretty sure he beat this. That's a good setup there, though, with the outposts near the shock tower, because when the bots come out of the outposts, they tend to fight the attacking bots, and if that shock tower is still active, it just basically they almost act like like stasis mines where they save them. Look at Drift ran up in there and immediately got shot down. I always hate it when my bots do that. When they go back, look, they're walking backwards to go get those build bots. I always hate when they do that. Oh, look at that coming in from Jazz. Oh, boom. Yeah, he only got destroyed 1, but he did knock those other 2 defenses down pretty good. Oh, you got Jetfire down. Looks like... Oh, Nod dropped his little shark cons. Oh, it took out that cannon. Oh, look at that Slog. He's just taking damage like it's nobody's business. Oh, he's probably got one of those trithelium cores on. You see how he flashes up the white when he gets hit by the cannon? That means the power core is working. Actually, I can check it. Yep. Yeah, it looks like this base is going down. It was a good base setup, but he just the team he sent in was just a little bit too strong. Let's see. Yeah, no word on any of the cone heads. I don't expect to see the cone heads in the game anytime soon. Thunderwing and Hoist need to be added so we can get the 4th healers. Maybe put up a dome that heals near. I definitely want to see Hoist in the game, that's for sure. Thunderwing, I don't think would be a healer. He's like one of the most ruthless madmen ever in Transformers. And little trivia tip here: Thunderwing is one of the only Decepticons, if not the only Decepticons, to ever hold the Matrix of Leadership. It would happen in the G1 comics. Is 4-star Sunstreaker good? Yes. Very good. If you got Swindle, I see Sharksy saying if you got 4-star Swindle, he's it's the same thing. Yes, definitely very good. Once you get him leveled up, definitely level up the abilities and stuff like that. He spreads out this fire across a large area, and right now I don't remember what mine's at. Let's go take a look. There he is there. It's a level 6. He's a level 48 bot. Deals 2,167 damage. And that's pretty much everything that he sets on fire he does that much damage to. So that is some serious damage in a large area. So 4-star Sunstreaker is awesome. So if you've got him, consider yourself lucky. And yeah, you can see I've got a gold flak jacket on there to try to help reduce his damage. Let's see. Oh, Death Bomber 1, you want me to take a look at your base? Let's see if I can where would be the easiest way? Let's go in here to the leaderboard. There we are. We'll go visit. That one, that always scares me. That screen right there where it gives you the kick or visit. I'm always afraid of hitting kick by mistake, so I'm always very careful about when I actually tap that button. The good news is it does allow you to. It doesn't kick automatically right away. It does allow you to back out if you make a mistake. Okay, so let's take a look at the base of Death Bomber here. So he's got some nice. He's got his base built up with power cores there. That's good. You've got a power core on pretty much everything that you can. That's good to see. I'm going to turn them off there, though. It's a little scattered, to be honest. I'll tell you now. These cannons that you got on the outside, at least 2 of them are going to be useless because if they attack from the right-hand side, which is probably where I would go because all the resources are over there, these 2 on the left-hand side will never fire a single shot. So you probably I know you don't want to group them too much because I say don't group them too much, and that means basically don't put them right next to each other. But you don't want to have them too spread out either, because then you can attack from one side or the other and just never do anything. In fact, I may not even go that side. I might actually go drop on the left hand side. They're going to target this cannon over here, and then they're going to go over to the laser turret and all that, and just go straight up to the base, and all the defenses on this side will just never even target any of the attacking bots. So that's what I would say to your base. If yeah. Otherwise, you got some. Good leveled bot defenses. But I see you're at level 12, so you definitely do have some ways to go. But I feel you, man. On my free-to-play account, I'm at level 12, and this is about where all my defense levels are too. In fact, you want to see my base on there? Anybody want to see that base? Hey, Devin Henry, thanks for subscribing. And if I didn't see your little thing come up on the on the screen. As I'm just not looking at, when I'm looking at the game, I'm not seeing the screen up there. So I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Here, let me go. I'll go show off that other base of mine over here. It's this is my Hoist account. This one is completely free to play. Yes, I do have Ultra Magnus Marilyn Owens. Gabe Luppy, sorry man, I can really only look at the bases of bots that have that they present to me in attack, or the ones in my alliance, or other ones like in the war defense. I can't really go find just anybody's. Otherwise I would. Trying to think what's a way that, if you go join our band channel, and there'll be a link in the description after I post this video, after it's posted, and there'll definitely be one also in the end card. If you go over to our band channel, join up, you can find me there, and send me over a screenshot of your base, and I could take a look at it on the next stream. That would be one way to do it if anybody's wants me to take a look at their base. Yeah, so this is my base on my free-to-play account. So you can see how it's taking similar cues, although it's not identical to the one that I've got. Right up front, I've got the outpost spots around the shock tower, like who was that? Texatron, I think, had Blast Wave 77, I think it was. One of our guys during the defense replays had that. And then I've got see these mortars, how I've got them spread out. They're not too close. Well, this laser and this mortar is probably a little too close. But I've been pretty successful with this. Most of my defenses, they'll usually get past this first part here. But once they get in range of these mortars, they're usually dying right about where this missile launcher is, because the mortars will take them out after they've been pounded by these other cannons and all that stuff. Then the mortars hit them, and then if they get past that, then the two lasers will pick them up, and they're going down. Now, of course, if they bring in a really strong squad, they'll take it out, no problem. Let's see, did somebody else ask me? I know somebody else asked me. Who are the best bots? Oh, you're going to get different answers on that one from different people. I like Star Saber. I wish I had a 4-star Star Saber. Grimlock is very strong, for sure. Prime is one of the strongest bots, and if you want to rush past some defenses and basically skip half of the base, he's the only one that'll do it. Cup is awesome. Strafe, obviously, and I'm talking Autobots mostly, but they all have counterparts on the Decepticon side. Let's see. Oh, Primus was asking. Let's see. Loopy, sorry man. Thanks for the correction. Gabe Loopy. Oh. Let's see. Let's go find Primus and take a look at his base. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you got a pretty decent base here, Primus. Like I was saying, I'd probably separate out your bases here, or your defenses here, because right in between these two mortars, if a mixed master shows up who's strong enough, they'll drop it right in between those and probably take out both of those mortars and that missile launcher at the same time. Uh, Also, he could also just drop it, just in front of this mortar, in between the mortar and the missile launcher. He could take out the missile launcher, the mortar, and the laser. Same thing on the other side. I'd spread them out probably a little more too. Yeah. Otherwise, it's not too bad of a base. It's spread out a little bit, but it's close enough that even if they attack from the right hand side, they'll still be drawn over to the even if they attack this, they'll be drawn over this way to pick up most of your base. But yeah, I would definitely spread out these, because these are definitely the first defenses that anybody tries to take out, and if they've got somebody with a large area of damage, Sunstreaker or Swindle is another one who could drop it strategically and take out 3 or even 4. No, probably just 3 of these defenses all in one shot. So I would definitely work on spreading those out. You could probably just move this missile launcher just down 1, and that would probably that would help a little bit. So yeah, that's probably what I'd do on that. Would Laser, Optimus, and Sunstreaker be good teammates? To be honest with you, Sunstreaker would be a good teammate with just about anybody. I got that Laser Optimus, and I've still got to get him leveled up, but so far I'm not so impressed. He's a nice strong bot, but that ability of his, it's really cool in theory, but again, it's another one of those things where it's random. You'll target the first thing, and then it kind of jumps, and it doesn't necessarily jump the way that you'd hope it would. But it is just a 3-star, and he's only about 34 right now, so he's not the strongest. He's a little out of his league for the bases that I'm attacking him with, so probably not the best gauge of his ability. Yeah, Star Saber hands down on the best. Skydive is Skydive is my my one shot. I can't quite get him at HQ 15 yet. Let's go take a look. I think, what is it? Mortars are 3,300. And he's at 3162 right now. So get a little bit more leveling. He'll be able to get the max. But so you can see where he's at. He's a level 48, level 5 ability, and he's taking out 3162. It does take 10 seconds for that to happen, though. But in comparison, Firefly over here is 47, level 6, but he's only got 2,300 damage. Yeah, I know, only 2,300 damage. That's a lot, but compared to what Skydive had. Let's see. Dinobots only attack with the Dinobots Combiner. Let's see. I'd have to adjust my teams. I think we can handle that. I'll go ahead and clear them off, because I know what that team is made up. All right, so I'm going to start off. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Grimlock, Slug, Slog. We hear you, Grimlock. Where is he? Duh, Strafe. And still haven't got that 4-star Snarl yet. So I got to scroll all the way down here to the 3 stars. And there's Snarl. And he's about at level 40, Snarl. Alright, so we got them all set. And let's go ahead and go activate Volcano. Oh, by the way, guys, check this out. I'm glad I didn't start this yet, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to do your request there for this. Volcanicus, I can take him to level 10. I'm not going to start it yet because it takes a week for him to, and I think that'll max him at the 3-star. But it takes a week, so I'm not going to start that just yet. In fact, I'm going to wait until after this event, because in case I get somebody new, or even if I don't, I'll plan on doing some power leveling. All right, let's go in here and we will attack a random rival player. And there's my Dinobots. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot to activate them, didn't I? I like how they tell you in there before you go in there. They tell you whether it's active or not. Okay, Volcanicus activate. All right, Combiner engage. Let's go and tear some things up. Okay, they're saying I should be zone 11 with these bots. Yeah, let's do it. Might be a little tough with just the 5 and not really a lot of air support, but I'm bringing Volcanicus, so I think that should even it out. Hoisted to search for Snarl. That's a good title for a video. Alright, so I'm not going to give very good resources, but pretty good XP. Alright, let's see. Okay, see, I don't have my one-shot guy bots. Let's see what kind of these do I have. I'm not sure. Yeah, they can't quite get them. That. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm bringing this Mark III Incendiary Barrage because see it takes 1632 over 10 seconds, and so it'll be able to take out this beam laser and this missile launcher with that Incendiary Barrage if I need it. So I'm gonna go in and I see they've got the a lot of ability points over on this side, so I'm gonna drop in over here. In fact, I think I might just you know what? I'm going to drop Volcanicus and send him in first. Because he's not going to be able to get this headquarters by himself. Let him clear some space out. Didn't really want him to go over there because I think if he does that, he's going to I'm not sure if all the ability points end up going in there if you're a combiner, because usually when I'm doing a combiner, he ends up taking out the headquarters. All right, so you should be taking those heavy stuff out. We're going to go in here and get that shock tower. Oh, he didn't quite get those, so I'll send the fire over there again. Okay, well, he's done, but we did clear it out pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the other bots in here. We'll send Strafe over there. Get Snarl going. Yeah, that worked out good. Can Grimlock get over there yet? No. What happened there with the slug? I think it would still work, even though it's not showing up. Can't quite get there. Okay, I'll send Strafe over there on the headquarters. He should go ahead and take out that missile launcher. Yep, there it goes. Oh yeah, no problem with these Dinobots. They're taking care of business. We'll break down the wall with Grimlock over here. And that did it. There we go. There's your Dinobots with the Volcanicus in Zone 11. No problem. All that talk about trying to figure out which extra battle boost, didn't even need it. Me Grimlock, no kisser, me king. That's right. That's funny. All right. So, how are we doing? Oh, you know, it's getting to be a little late here. So, yeah, see, Snarl's getting pretty close to being level 40. Oh, there's that Chuck Norris joke about making Optimus Prime. All right, so what was the question about the Rust Renegades there, Royce Phelps? I can't help but hit those. It's a habit. Yes, those crystals are definitely still taunting me with Snarl. You know, every so often I go and buy one premium crystal just to see if I get lucky. In fact, let's go ahead and do that now so we can show you guys one crystal. One crystal. See if you guys are going to be my good luck charm. All right, let's go. Let's see. All right, ready? Go. Oh, no, it's just a cliff jumper. 2 stars. Okay, it's worth a shot. All right, so, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Oh, wait, you know what? I was going to show you guys one more thing real quick. If you're interested. Let's see if it's working now. Yep. Okay. I got a new thing set up where I got a camera over here on my desk. So I managed to find this guy. This is Rodimus Unicronus from the Power of the Primes toy line. It's the same figure as the Rodimus Prime, except he's done all in black. He's got some nice purple details on the chest there, and he's got a new head sculpt. So that's pretty cool. And I saw somebody do this thing with the arms. They're normally supposed to go hide in the back there. But I saw somebody do this where they put them up over the shoulder. And I'm not sure if I'd like it so much on the Rodimus Prime, but I definitely like it on this guy. But that's not what I was going to show you. Well, not the only thing I was going to show you. The new bots in the game. Now, this is... here's Warpath here. This is not how he's going to look in the game. They did more of a classic G1 style. This is the Generations figure that came out a few years ago, and I really do like this figure. It turns into kind of like a H tank, but he's got all the cues. He's got the cannon in the chest. He's kind of got the red. He's got the treads on the arms. He's got the treads on the feet, and this little thing's supposed to stick out the back, but I cut it off because I know not to eat it. But if you got small children around, definitely wouldn't want to do that. So you got him now, and now the other one, the Decepticons are going to get Skull Smasher. Now the one in the game looks exactly like this figure. It is entirely based on this figure from the Titans Return line, and I was actually very happy to get this because I actually had a Skull Cruncher, one of my favorite figures when I was growing up, and unfortunately I don't have him anymore. All I have left is his tail from G1, just a little tail. I don't have it with me, but yeah, this is the Skull Smasher. The figure itself is very loose, especially in the legs, but otherwise this is the guy that they're going to be coming out for the Decepticons, and these guys are going to be gunners in the game. So there's your new bots coming for the game. Let's see if we can get in closer on them. There you go. Warpath and Skull Smasher. If you actually want to see what they look like, check out the stream from last week. They showed off both of them in the stream last week, and I imagine they'll show them off in the stream this week. The Transformers Earth Wars YouTube channel, Twitch channel, and wherever else that they stream to. Yeah, so there's that. And yeah, more gunners. It'd be interesting to see what kind of ability that they have. And, I was thinking about that, the gunners, but especially for tanks, because when Brawl was a gunner, I'm like, oh, why is Brawl a gunner? But then I thought about it. It actually makes sense because, what is a tank other than a mechanical gunner, basically? That's what they do. So, after thinking about that, it actually makes perfect sense for tanks to be gunners. And, okay, yeah, well, a crocodile, you could go pretty much anywhere on that one. But the thing that would make the most sense about a crocodile would be some kind of a melee attack. But, they already did that with Black Arachne and Cheetor. Nobody liked that anyway. So I'm okay with it being gunner. And gunners typically have the highest amount of damage per second, the DPS. And so I think it's good to see some new gunners coming in there. All right. Yeah. So, any last minute questions there? Let's see. I hope they add Hoist. Yep, definitely do. Um, do I have a schedule for when I stream? I'm trying to be more consistent, Gabe. What I try to do definitely is Wednesday nights after we get the newsletter that they send out for the VIPs, and I'm gonna try to shoot for 8 o'clock on Wednesdays, definitely, and then I'd like to try to get some more streams in at other times. And I'm actually, one of the reasons why I set this up is where I can see the figures as Skull Smasher falls over and breaks his leg. Is basically I want to try to maybe start doing like some live stream Transformers figure reviews. And you know what? I'll just give up. He's tired. He's going to take a nap. But I'm gonna work on a schedule. But definitely check your Wednesday nights right about 8 o'clock for the Transformers Earth Wars event news. All right. So I think that's I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up. And okay, con videos. I know you've been asking for that Primus, and I'll get to it. I will. I promise. I've even got a hat to go along with the Decepticons. I've even got. I don't know if you guys noticed my cool transitions there that I started adding as I switch. I've already got one set up for the where is it for the Decepticons. I already got one set up for that. So. So I was thinking of you. We'll get to the Decepticons here pretty shortly. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream there now. Thanks everybody for joining me. If you'd like to see more of my videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then hit the notification to get the the bell icon to get the notifications. If you've seen any of the past videos, you can hit the playlist that's going to pop up, and you can always join us in the Non-Toxic Gamers band channel to join in on the discussion. I'm Engineer Hoist. Keep rolling, my friends. Thanks for watching.